Hey everybody, welcome back to On Cinema podcast. I'm Tim Heidecker, I'm your host. It's a podcast that I put together myself where we talk about movies and have a great time doing it too.
Definitely.
Really happy to be joined by my guest today, Mr. Gregg Turkington. Gregg, thanks for coming by.
My pleasure. You know, I had a pretty busy day today. I was resorting and shelving my video collection. So it's kind of fun when you have reached that point in life where you spend the day shelving videos and then in the evening talking about them.
What did you find anything that you hadn't seen in a while that sort of got lost in the shuffle?
I tend to I cycle through these pretty often. So things don't tend to get lost. I tend to keep up on my collection and revisit movies that meant a lot to me at some point.
Any change in your position on this Blu-ray business, whether or not you're going to get a Blu-ray player and start making the switch, or what?
I think I will. For now, I have such a good collection of VHS and now DVDs that there's no reason to switch over quite yet.
All right. Well, today's movie is. I know you're going to love this one because off the record, just as I know you as a man, I know that this is one of your favorites. Hunt for Red October.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Based on the book by Tom what's his name?
Tom Clancy.
And
starring
Sean Connery and
James Bond himself.
Alec Baldwin.
And exciting. I mean, this is an exciting movie. It takes place on a submarine and a lot of action, adventure, and Sean Connery's always great.
Now, he's always, I know you're a big Bond guy. Now, this is one of the first movies he did without being Bond?
No, he had made several before Bond and after Bond, but this is one of his most successful non-Bond movies, and it's easy to see why if you like a thrilling sort of movie.
Yeah, I remember seeing this when it came out. And it's always on TV, so I always have a chance to rewatch it again and again.
Well, I mean, if you own it too, you can watch it again and again also.
Okay, so Hunt for Red October, and the hunt for the Red October is actually the name of a submarine, and this is really a story about the Cold War, about the Russians, and about how people, some of the people that are from Russia would defect to the United States because of the freedom that's offered. So,
or if you're claustrophobic, you might not want to watch this because submarines are very claustrophobic. They're deep down in the water, and a lot of people can't deal with that. Some people don't like elevators.
I was going to say it reminded me of another movie, and the other movie I was trying to think of was actually the movie we're talking about, Hunt for October.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it, check it out.
It's one of a kind, so that would happen.
Yeah, I think it's a great movie, and it's Alec Baldwin's great in this. And a funny story, I don't know if you know this, but Alec Baldwin was in the original movie, but then when it came time to make other Clancy movies about that same character, he passed. I don't even know why, but then the great Harrison Ford came in and picked up the slack with movies like Clear and Present Danger and Patriot Games.
Yep.
So sometimes it's more important. It's not the actor that matters as much as the story and the directing and the producing and all the other stuff. So anything else you want to add to that?
Were there any awards? Probably not. Sometimes they...
the Academy kind of has a bias against action movies and especially Russian movies. Movies about the Cold War. You'll find that not very many movies about the Cold War won Academy Awards.
No.
And there's plenty of other movies to see, though, if you're interested in watching movies about that era, and great spy movies, too. So check them all out. It's on cinema, again, coming at you. The Hunt for Red October, always a great movie. Thanks for coming by, Gregg.
Uh-huh.